Hello there, this is Denise and I want to welcome you to another video. In this video, I will talk about how to get paid. So now that you've entered or that you've decided to enter the remote job market, you're probably wondering how you will get paid, and if you haven't yet, I'm pretty sure you will soon. So because many people have asked me about this already, I decided I would create a quick overview and let's just jump right into it. I will talk about a few payment services that I've personally used. I will give you a quick overview on how they work, and at the end of the video I will mention a couple of services that I've heard of, and then you can decide which one works best for you. The services that I've actually used are Payoneer, PayPal, Zoom, and bank wire transfers. I want to highlight here that all of these services will most likely require that you or your employer pay certain fees. So make sure that you take this into consideration whenever thinking about how much you're going to charge per hour or per project. And I don't want to get into too much details as far as fees go, because these fees will most likely vary over time and they will vary according to your specific situation. So I will encourage you to go ahead and investigate that on your own. The first service that I will talk about are bank wire transfers. Wire transfers are a well-established way to make bank-to-bank funds transfers across international borders. They are available to all freelancers with a valid bank account outside the US using the SWIFT system. Here's a quick list of the information that your employer will most likely request from you for both domestic or international bank transfers. Now keep in mind that depending on where you're located and the type of job that you'll be performing, as well as your employer, this information may be different for you. For domestic or local transfers, you will be required to provide the routing number of the receiving bank, the name, address, and phone number of the receiving bank, your bank account number, your name as listed on the account, and your address as listed on the account. For international transfers, you will be required to provide your full name and mailing address, your bank's name, address, and phone number, your bank account number, your bank routing number, and the SWIFT code. Now the SWIFT code can be found online. Just make sure to compare several sources to make sure that the code is consistent across all of the sources, or you can simply call or visit your local bank to request this information. Now let's talk about the next payment service, which is Payoneer. Payoneer is a financial services company that provides online money transfer and digital payment services. Payoneer account holders can send and receive funds into their bank account, Payoneer e-wallet, or onto a reloadable prepaid MasterCard debit card that can be used online or at points of sale. Payoneer has roughly 4 million users in more than 200 countries and territories, and provides cross-border transactions in more than 150 local currencies, utilizing its banking network around the world to make local bank transfers. It's as simple as getting your debit card in the mail, activating it at an ATM, and understanding the fees that you may incur every time you transfer or withdraw funds. I will post a link above or below this video for you to sign up if you decide to, and after you receive your first $100 worth of payment, you and I will both get $25 free. Now that we've talked about Payoneer, let's move on to PayPal. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with PayPal. You've probably seen it as a payment option on one of your favorite online shops or on websites such as eBay. But for the record, PayPal is a company operating a worldwide online payment system that supports online money transfers and serves as an electronic alternative to traditional paper methods like checks and money orders. You can basically request a payment from your employer from the site, or they can simply send you the funds by entering your email address. Now, not all countries are supported in terms of being able to transfer your PayPal funds to your bank account. So make sure you look into that before signing up, unless you're comfortable with only using the money to make purchases online. As always, it is super easy to set up and there are fees involved. Now let's move on to Zoom. Zoom is actually a PayPal service. It is a digital money transfer or remittance provider that allows consumers to send money, pay bills, and reload mobile phones from the United States to 52 countries. Zoom offers money transfer services primarily from one person to another in many countries worldwide. Money is sent securely through a desktop and mobile site as well as a mobile app. Money sent by Zoom may be received in cash at banks and various other businesses depending on the recipient's location, as well as by deposit to the bank account. So basically, when you're setting up your Zoom account, you can choose between cash pickup or bank transfer. For cash pickup, you need to provide your employer with your full name, ID information, and address, which is the same information that you will provide at the bank to be able to pick up your cash. If you choose to have it deposited directly to your bank account, all you need is your debit card to be able to withdraw the funds at an ATM. It is super easy to set up, and that's it for Zoom. TransferWise and Bitwage are two other services that I know other professionals use. I personally haven't used them, but I definitely encourage you to look into them as they may be a better fit for you depending on where you're located and your personal preferences. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll be placing all the links that you need to access these websites and services above or below this video depending on when you're watching this. So that's it. Take care.